All right, folks, it is November 12th here in New Jersey. So my fig tree is now finally leafless. I've got a lot of pruning that I want to do. This tree is incredibly old, so it's been giving me figs in the plenty, but then that's my problem. It gets to like 15 feet high and I end up losing some to the top. So I got a lot of branches growing in here. I got a lot of thick, older branches too, limbs. And there's a lot going on in here. So I'm gonna try and clear it all up. So first we're going to prune back. We're gonna go down at the recommendation of Brian from Profig, down to about 3 feet all the way across, because this thing got cut to about 5.5 feet last year, and we put on almost 7 or 8 feet of growth. So it's gonna grow, it's gonna be vigorous. There's a lot going on here. I've kept a couple young ones to start getting restarted again, because I do like to remove some of these big ones as they get a little too big for my liking. But the tree itself is pretty nice. It's in there. Definitely got a lot to cut, and then I'll have cuttings available. So I'm gonna have a lot of tip cuttings, your normal size cuttings. I'm gonna have thicker cuttings, and then of course, once I cut these guys out, I'm gonna cut out probably about 2 or 3 of these limbs. I'm gonna have really nice thick Coke can sized cuttings for anybody that's available, if anybody wants them. So we're really gonna clean this up. I'm debating on anything that's hanging out this way, that's growing outward like this. I'm gonna kind of leave it. I'm not gonna cut these back. Maybe I'll just let these do their thing, but at the same time, he'll probably be an easy one to propagate against the ground. That one, same thing too. Any of these guys that are kind of having a little bit of a lean, this one, that one, I'll leave these just to see what happens. The rest I'll cut back to probably about that height right there, and then get rid of everything on the top. It'll be a very bare bones removal. I've done it before to about the 5.5 feet, and everything's grown back, and I didn't lose fruit production. I feel like if I do it this way properly again, I'll have a lot more fruit production in the middle of the tree, and a lot more growth, and enable an ability to collect more fruit. I think for sure some of these branches that end up in the middle kind of canopy and get the sunlight, keep it away from the ones that I want. Usually the back end of this tree doesn't get too much of the fruit production. A lot of the fruit production happens here, and then later on I get a lot more of the fruit production here as this trying to find the sun from up above. There is a tree or two. This guy doesn't really do too much, but he's got a long branch overhang here, and then this almond tree that I want to get rid of. Once they have leaves on them, they block out a good amount of sun on the back end of this tree. So I think that's what we're going to try and do, is thin out this side and kind of make it like it's 2 external sections to this amount of limbs that are here, because it's each one of these could be their own tree on their own if I could ever just pull them out by the roots, which is impossible because they've all, I mean, they were all here, you know, they're all stumps of what they were. It's just one big tree under here, giving tree as I like to call it. So gonna cut everything back. We'll see what happens. So today's the 12th, probably gonna start today and then have it done by this weekend. So we'll see it all here. It'll probably be down there in a couple days. So be lots of cuttings available. This is my Chicago Hardy, so we'll see what happens. My brown turkey's on the other side, so got to prune that one too, but this is priority 1 for now, so this will get the job done. And I'm also thinking some of these limbs I might just leave, like this guy and this guy, maybe just these 2 big guys, because they'll be the easiest to air layer off of come springtime for so many of these, and then I can cut it back either right before that, once the air layers are done, or just at the end of the season, because 2 of these might be the ones that I might want to remove as well. I know for this year, this one, he's going to come on out and that one right here, that one's gonna come out. I don't know if I'm gonna take any from this side, but I am going to make sure that I pull some back and anchor them down with some straps and hooks to see if I can get them to grow in other directions as well. So stay tuned, stay tuned.